Good afternoon, Calvary Community Church. It is Pastor Scott here with one final regathering video. We are regathering, as you know, Sunday, July 19th. That's this coming Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. The doors open at 10:40 a.m. And we want to give you some final details. If you cannot come for whatever reason, and we know some of you won't, maybe it's because you're in a vulnerable population, you have an underlying health condition, maybe you're a little bit older, maybe you're just scared and still not ready to venture out into a large gathering. Perhaps you have kids you just don't think you can manage, particularly if they're little, for an hour or so. We understand. So we have available to you a live stream at 11 o'clock. Now, previously we've been recording our worship services. And this means we record them during the week, and then they're edited and then available on YouTube on the weekend at 10:30 on Sunday. Now it's still available on YouTube, and you can go to youtube.com and in the search box put in Calvary Schaumburg. It'll take you to our YouTube page, and I would encourage you to go there about 5 minutes before. Go to the page, and you'll eventually see a countdown, and the service will start at 11. If you're there late, it'll be like being late to church. You cannot rewind it until after the service. Then you can rewatch it, you can start it, stop it, whatever you want to do. Okay, but you have to start the live stream at 11. It'll start whether you're there or not, and you can't go back until it's over. Okay, so show up on time even if you're staying home, and you can find that on YouTube. If you're coming to church, where do you park? Well, you're thinking, why would that matter? Because we're only having limited access to the building. And if you have a key to the building, we're asking you not to use that key to come in some back door, because the rest of the church is closed except the foyer, the worship center, and then the main foyer restrooms. So please come in through the main entrance, door 1. There are handicap spaces out there, and the reserved for guest parking spaces, we're also encouraging you that need a little bit of assistance, a little closer to the door, to park there as well. And then door number 10 on the west side of the building, and that west parking lot will be open. And so those are the two places you can park. The front east parking lot, which runs parallel to Springinsguth Road, will not be open, so you cannot park there, okay? We'll have that blocked off. So please make sure you're mindful of that. Again, door 10 and door 1 are the doors that you can come to, and we'll have people there to meet you and help you then find a seat. Also, we have signs everywhere. We have sanitation stations everywhere where you can get a squirt of hand sanitizer. We have signage telling you, please don't enter here, please do this. And it may seem like overkill, it may seem like a lot, and maybe it'll turn out to be that way. We don't know yet. But this is a process. It's a work in progress. We're regathering. We'd rather be safe than sorry. We'd rather go a little too far and dial it back than not have gone far enough. So please be mindful of all the signage that you will see as you come into the building. And obviously, you know, if you don't see a sign, it's because you're not going somewhere where you need to see a sign, okay? But there's signs on the restroom doors, for example. And let me speak about the restrooms. We're asking you to limit the restrooms and the occupancy in the restrooms. We're asking for 6 men only to be in a restroom at a time. So if you walk in and it seems kind of crowded, please walk out. Ladies, 9 women in the women's restroom. If you walk in, seems kind of crowded, please walk out. And then you can go back in later. Okay? And we're asking you inside to try to maintain social distancing. We've closed off a few of the facilities in there. Some of the sinks, we've blocked them off so you can't use them, tape them off, so we can help people maintain proper social distancing. Okay, so be aware of that. Also, we will also ask you to be mindful and pay attention to, listen to the instructions of the ushers, the greeters, the security personnel, elders, pastors, whoever might ask you to do something. Please be mindful of that. They're only trying to help you and help our church. And so in addition to that signage, please be paying attention to these folks. Again, they're there to help. You don't have to remember all of this stuff. They'll guide you through it. We just want you to be as informed and prepared as possible. And then finally, what about giving? We're still going to have online giving available. We will still receive giving sent in via the mail. You can still do that, as many of you have been doing. And we will also have some places where you can put some giving in a plate at the church. There will be an offering plate in the middle of the foyer, and there'll also be an offering box at the Welcome Center. And you can drop your envelope or your offering in that plate or in that box, and we'll make sure that gets to where it needs to go. Okay? So those are just a few odds and ends. If you have any questions, and I've missed something, and maybe I have missed something, I think I've covered it all. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Scott at calvaryschaumburg.org. Reach out to Pat Chiappetta, reach out to one of our elders. We'd be happy to talk to you about it further. And I just want to close with this. There have been a lot of people that have put a lot of hard work and energy into bringing us back together. I want to thank the elders for the many meetings we've had to discuss these issues. I want to thank Earl Casas, one of our elders, who went above and beyond in making preparations to get us back together. Worked with Liz Smith, our administrative assistant, on all the signage and moved things around and chained off the rows we're not using in the worship center. I want to thank Alex Darnall, who moved a lot of furniture and did a lot of work and replaced a lot of light bulbs to get things ready. I want to thank Dennis Becker, who also helped do a lot of stuff, put together sanitizing stations and that sort of thing. I want to thank Dre Bohannon, who has done a just yeoman's job of putting together services and then video recording and then editing that video to have it ready for you on Sunday mornings. I'd like to thank Pastor John, who's been working so hard and diligently with our students and their families. This is not the end. We're, again, unfolding this slowly. But these people have really worked hard. Thanks to Liz Smith, who's come in when I've asked her to come in and stayed home when I've asked her to stay home and done whatever I've asked her to do. So we're really grateful. And there may be some of you out there I have forgotten, and if I have, please forgive me. But we are so grateful for the many people, the musicians that have been playing in our worship services, people behind the scenes in the tech department helping us out. It's been really fantastic to see all these people come together to help us stick together as a church. And we'll see over time how well we did, but we've tried. We've really tried. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all Sunday. I'm excited. We're excited. Can't wait. In the meantime, God bless you. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.